welcome you all. The topic that we are going to see is knowledge explosion. Synapses. It may contain the introduction, knowledge explosion, and the main influence for knowledge explosion, conclusion, and references. Introduction. In the 20th century, the world is facing the problem of population explosion and knowledge explosion, which implies that more information is gained and more people are to be taught. Education systems all over the world are changing rapidly due to the knowledge explosion. Knowledge. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding of someone or something, such as the fact, information, description, or the skill which is acquired through the experience or education by perceiving, discovering, or learning. Knowledge can refer to be a theoretical or the practical understanding of a subject. Explosion. An explosion is a rapid expansion in volume associated with an extreme outward release of energy, usually with the generation of high temperatures and release of high pressure gases. Knowledge explosion. The knowledge explosion is gaining the knowledge through the technology, and the amount of knowledge gained is abundant. So the present education should be readjusted and reshaped in keeping pace with different factors emerging today. This would lead to the learners as a lifelong learners. Main influence of knowledge explosions are brain and knowledge, information technology, computer-based teaching model, communication and education, educational technology. First, brain and knowledge. The most wonderful mission, the most miraculous faculty, and the most complex aspect of human body is the brain. Neurons communicate with one another through the media, synapses usually, by specific chemical transmission and also electrical by close opposition of membranes. Synapses are junctions responsible for making the important decisions. The plasticity of the brain needs a lots of stimulation to build up the foundation of all learning abilities. Information technology. It implies the use of technology, especially the electronic devices, in communicating the information, knowledge, and skills. Computer-based teaching model. In this model, the computer is used instead of the teacher in making the decisions and providing the actual instructions. Stolorov and Davis defined the teaching process as the pre-tutorial phase has a single purpose to select for a particular student a teaching program that will achieve the particular instructional objectives. Communication and education. Communication is a Greek word. Communis meaning common. Thus the concept, fact, idea, principles or theory is passed from one individual to another. It is a process of exchanging information by messages. This purpose of communication is encoded in the message and transmitted to the destination where it is decoded and response made. The four aspects of communications are communicator, who is an encoder, the message, it may be through a symbol, words, pictures or signs, and the channel, which is a media or means, and the audience who receive it known as a decoder. Educational technology. The word technology is derived from the Greek word technique meaning art or skill and the logia meaning science or study. Thus the technology is the science of study of an art or a skill. Educational technology can be conceived as a science of techniques and methods by which the educational goals can be realized. Educational technology is a system of 7 M's which may contain man, machine, material, media, method, market and money. Conclusion. The rapid expansion of the scientific knowledge has revolutionized the teaching learning process, and there is a great demand for better, more useful and more effective and scientific instructional techniques. Hence, the traditional technique of teaching are being replaced by the new technique to bring the modification in teaching learning processes. Albert Einstein has maintained it is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in a creative expression and knowledge. These are the references.